Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I want to show you 4 rotoscope ideas for music videos. So I've got my music video clips right here, and what we need to do is to mask out our subjects for each clip. So in this video I will use the magic mask, but if you don't got the studio version of DaVinci Resolve, then just watch the right video in the corner. Alright, let's start with masking out. So I go to my first clip, I go into Fusion, and I press Shift and Spacebar at the same time, and I search for Magic Mask. Then I press Add, I go to a frame where I can see most of my person, and I draw some lines on my person. Now I zoom in with Ctrl and the mouse wheel, and I delete the unwanted parts by changing the stroke mode. Alright, then I change the mode from faster to better, so this is much more smoother as before, as you can see right here. And then I hit the tracking forward and backward button. So now our mask looks like this, and I think it looks fine. And now I go into the node field and I press Shift and the left mouse button at the same time on my magic mask, and I drag it up here. Then I reconnect the media in one node with the magic mask node, and I connect the magic mask node back to my media in one node. Now I drag this merge node to the right. The color corrector idea. Okay, now select your magic mask node and press Shift and Space by the same time and search for color corrector. Select color corrector, press Add, and now you can change the color of your person or of your background. So I go into the inspector, and here you can change the hue value, so you can see the colors of your person are changing. And of course you can change the saturation. So if you decrease the saturation to 0, then your person looks black and white. And if you increase the saturation to 2, then your person looks very colorful. But I decrease the saturation to 0. And if you want to, you can also go back to your magic mask, go to matte and hit the invert matte box. And now your entire background is black and white. So you can play around with this idea and you can make some adjustments. But now I want to move on to the next idea, the bigger clone idea. Again, go into Fusion and mask out your person. Alright, so I did the same as before, I masked out my person, but this time I also masked out the seats of the car to create a nice 3D effect. So now I just delete the merge one node, and I press Shift and Spacebar at the same time, and I search for multi-merge. Select multi-merge and press Add. Then I just reposition this by pressing Shift and the left mouse button. And I select my magic mask one node, I press Ctrl C, then I click into my node field and I press Ctrl V. Now I connect the media in one node with my magic mask 2 node, and I connect the magic mask 2 node with my multi-merge 1 node. And of course I connect the magic mask 1 node with the multi-merge 1 node. Then I select my magic mask 2 node and I press Shift and Spacebar at the same time, and I search for transform. Select this transform option and press Add. And now just increase the size to your liking. If you want, you can also change the position of your clone by changing the center X and center Y values. And now it looks like this. But let's move on to the next idea, the paper edge idea. So again, I go into Fusion and I mask out my subjects. Alright, so now it looks like this. And I select my magic mask. Then I open the effects tab. I go to templates and I search for paper edge. And if you found it, then just press left click onto the paper edge. So now you can see our persons got a nice paper edge looking around their bodies. And now you can go into the inspector and you can increase the border. You can change the color. And here you've got some more options to play around with. So I slightly increase the edge contrast. I increase the border and I go to my first frame. I decrease the edge roughness to about 10. Then I create a keyframe and I go to my last frame. And now I increase the edge roughness to 20. So now you've got this little animation. But yeah, as I said, you can play around with these sliders if you want. But let's go ahead to the last music video idea, the transparent person idea. So again, I go into Fusion and I mask out my subjects. Okay, so now it looks like this, which is fine, I guess. And now I select my merge one node, I go into the inspector and I change the operator from over to held out. After I've done that, I import another video into the node field and I connect this video clip with the merge one node. So now it should look like this. Okay, so now select your merge 2 node and press Ctrl and T so that the background and foreground is changing. So now you can see the merge 1 to merge 2 arrow should be green and this arrow should be yellow. Then do the same with the merge 1 node. So I select the merge 1 node and I press Ctrl and T at the same time. So now the arrow from the magic mask should be yellow and this arrow should be green. So this basically means that this is our foreground and this is our background. And then I add a time speed node by pressing shift and space by the same time and I search for time speed. And now I change the delay to my liking. So now the video looks like this. And if you want, you can also press shift and spacebar and search for soft glow. And you can play around with the sliders right here. So I decrease the gain to around 1.1 and I increase the threshold. So now it looks much more shiny and more clean for me. Then I go back into the edit page. I duplicate my clip by pressing Alt and the left mouse button at the same time. And I go back into the Fusion page. Then I delete everything except for the Media in 1 and Media in 2 node. And I go back into the edit page. I trim the clip to my liking. And I adjust the opacity animation to my liking. So now it looks like this. Okay, so I hope these magic mask ideas or rotoscope ideas have helped you. If so, then it would be nice if you leave a like or a sub to my channel and check the first link to get some nice presets on my official website, or watch one of these 2 videos to learn more about DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so thanks for your attention, stay creative and bye.